So we're talking about like functions again, and basically, you know, you have your f of x, and you could say f of x is equal to y. I could say f of x is equal to mx plus b, the same way I could say y is equal to mx plus b. Because basically what ends up happening, when you have an f of x, let's say it be x plus 2, whatever you put in for your x, let's say 2, your result, in this case 4, is your y. That's your y. So if I made a coordinate out of this and said, well, my x is 2, my y is 4. So when I'm evaluating, I'm looking at a problem like this, this number or this value inside the parentheses here, that's my x. Okay? And it's telling me when f, a function of -3, of when x is -3, what is the result when you input, let's say, a -3 cupcake mix, right? We keep talking about that cupcake mix. Well, when I input a -3 for x, my result is my y here. That's my y. That's my result. So if I'm putting f of -3 in, basically this can also be represented as 5, or my y. Let's put that in blue because that's what I pointed out there. That's my 5. And then same thing, minus, if my input is -5, or if my x is -5, what is my result of that? What will come out of the cupcake machine? A -8. So basically, this f of -3, you're using your coordinates to say, okay, when x is -3, my y is 5. So you could say f of -3, like in your coordinates, you could say this is f -3, that's like whatever's in my x coordinate, and the result is 5. That's kind of like what you're saying here. And minus and minus is 5 plus 8, and that gives me a result of 13. Okay, if I did not add, I added. Okay, same thing goes here. I'm looking again. Okay, these are my x values. I have a -7 here and a -9 here. So in my coordinates, I'm saying if I input a -7, my output is going to be a 9. Whatever I put in to my machine, the f of x is like your machine. Right, we keep talking about this machine. Maybe it's got a gear in there. That's not the best gear, but you get it. All right. If I put in a -7, my result is going to be a 9. If I put in a -9, my result is going to be a 2. So my f, or my function of -9, is a 2. Now I can do 9 minus 2, 7.